are now weighing their next move as income is eroded, while existing homeowners and landlords are also an unhappy lot. Now, this comes as residential property prices begin to stagnate with sluggish sales prices in traditionally popular suburbs. Could this be the sign that the housing bubble is indeed about to burst? Michael Karanja has all the details.
For Kenyans from all walks of life, owning a house is among the top priorities that makes people strive to work even harder. However, the property market in Kenya is currently constituted makes owning one a bridge too far for some to cross. According to the Haas fourth quarter property index, the problem lies in oversupply of housing units in plush areas such as Muthaiga, Kitusur, Nyali, and Lower Kabete, with developers locking out the middle and low income earners where demand for housing remains high.
The fact is that the market is stagnating because people aren't able to get onto the property ladder, and that has led to a slowdown and an increased demand for rental property. However, as rents go up,
the index shows that property prices in the more affluent neighborhoods are beginning to stagnate. In Muthaiga, prices fell by an average of 4% to 62 million shillings. 4% growth was seen in Kitusur, while in Karen, property value grew by only 3% and 2% in Runda. Compare this to the middle income areas of South B and South C, where property value grew by 13 and 15% respectively. Housing in Thika is also in demand, grew by 13%. According to the analysts, this is a case of the housing market leveling out, giving fresh impetus for housing units where demand remains high. The high pricing of mortgages has continued to limit their uptake, with a prolonged impact of housing units and returns on property investments. During the period, Standard Chartered Bank was the best mortgage lender at 13.95%, followed by National Bank and CFC Stanbic at 15.45% and 15.5%. This has created a feeling that the property bubble might have just burst, but analysts believe it might be an opportune time to fill the void in neglected markets.
And that's why we are pushing to have a system where we can mobilize all these long-term funds. Where their return, you see they're getting 6% return on rentals. Why can't it then be channeled towards home, availing that money for mortgages?
So we don't believe there is a bubble. And even with the slowdown being experienced, there should be and there will be no panic. If you have a cash investment into a property, you don't need to sell it for a loss. Why would you suddenly run away and sell it now because it's gone down 1% or 2%? You're not going to do it.
Kenya has a housing gap of 200,000 houses per year, with only 20,000 units coming online last year. Michael Karanja, KTN Business.